Coral.
Hello, and I'm Lindsay.
And we're here again to answer the internet's most asked questions about Stairlift. So you ready?
I think so.
Come on then,
Drum
let's see
roll.
what joys we have this week with the questions. So, first question. Are second-hand stairlifts worth anything? So that would be to buy back or sell a second, that somebody's had a second-hand stairlift fitted in their property or a lift fitted in their property and they want to get rid of it.
Yep.
Some stairlifts are worth a little bit. So if you've had your lift installed for, I don't know, up to 5 years.
I was going to say 4. So let's go 4 or 5 years. Above that might be a free of charge removal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really be interested in buying,
because stairlift technology changes quite a lot all the time with new things coming on the stairlift, standards changing.
So although it might look to you and seem that it works perfect, it's only been used twice, but it's 6 or 7 years old, they might even be obsolete.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I remember I've sort of trawled, just out of curiosity, trawled the likes of sort of eBay and Facebook Marketplace and things like that. And I've looked at the models that are on there. I'm like, whoa, hang on a minute. This lift's like over 20 years old.
It's not going to comply with a lot of regs.
And it's you're not going to get parts for them anymore. That's the thing. So some of the older models, the manufacturers keep, when they stop production of that lift, basically, they will supply parts for a few years afterwards.
Wow, yeah.
But after that, there's no sort of spare parts available, so the product does become obsolete. So, you know, it's really sort of difficult. And obviously, you're then selling something to another person
that's actually no good, really.
Yeah.
And also, with it depends whether it's a straight staircase or a curved staircase. With the most curved models, the rail is made to measure. Yeah. So unless the person you're selling it to it's not any good to anybody.
Yeah.
So as I think Coral in agreement, I would probably say a curved chair and carriage, because obviously forget about the rail really. Curved chair and carriage under 4 years, anywhere between 200 and 500. Should we say?
A bit more, depends if it's one of the more advanced.
If it's less, if it's a year or two. Yeah. But with straights, I think we do it by case basis.
So it depends on the model as well, and how old it is, whether it's been serviced by us and things.
Couple of £100.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4, £500, something like that. Yeah. But obviously, we need to sort of point out, obviously, that when you buy the lift, obviously it's an expensive piece of equipment. Once the lift has been used, regardless of how long it's been used for or how long it's been in somebody's house, if we were to reuse it, it would have to come back here to our workshop to be refurbished. We'd check it all out. It's like a few hours worth of work in here in our workshop, and it has to be stored and everything, taking up space before it's sort of resold. So we sell reconditioned lifts, but we also do cheaper sort of rental models as well. So we use sort of second-hand lifts for those. So you're in summary, I guess it is worth something if it's about a few years old, sort of up to maybe 4 or 5 years old. But you're not going to get anywhere near
what you paid for it.
Okay. So hopefully that was a bit of a longer answer than I was
expecting. Because it means two things, doesn't it? Is a second, like when they're buying a second-hand lift, or when you're trying to sell it to somebody.
But obviously, as we've said sort of in previous videos and things, it's not good to sort of DIY an installation for stairlifts. So we would really encourage, if you were looking to get rid of a stairlift, to do it, to get rid of it to a reputable, authorised dealer of stairlifts, rather than just sort of try and sell it on eBay and the likes and what have you. Okay, so
hopefully that's
done that. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, next question. Same question. Do people buy second-hand stairlifts? Yes.
Yeah,
companies
do. You're better off going through a company, I think, or a dealer, to sell your, because then they're going to remove it efficiently from your property.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just going to be ripped out in a winner, as we've said before. But yeah, I think, yeah, we do.
We do.
We
do. So
give us a ring.
Do you know what? We're so in sync a lot of the time.
Oh, God.
That's what working with me for 18 years.
I know. That's what happens.
There we go.
She's rubbing off on me.
Eventually. Okay, next question. How long does it take to install a curved stairlift?
Okay, so what does that mean? Does that from time of order or the day of the installation? So the whole process with a curved, for installing a curved stairlift, we'd have to come out and do an initial survey from which we can give you an accurate quote. So we'll price the job up on that first survey. If you want to then order the lift, whether it's then or in a few days, whenever, we then need to return and carry out a photographic survey, which is where we put a number of targets on the stairs. About 150 photographs are taken. They're then emailed through to the manufacturers. They will then produce a CAD drawing. We then approve that CAD drawing once we're happy with the measurements, how the rail's going to fit. There's no knee clashes. Drawing process is about a week. Then it's in production for about 2 to 3 weeks. So the process from time of survey to having it installed into your house is approximately 4 to 5 weeks. To install the actual unit, we usually allow 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah.
So about half a day to actually install it.
Yeah, because obviously with a curved stairlift, well, you might be going up 1 flight or you might be going up 6 flights. You might be installing it on wooden stairs, or you might be installing it on concrete stairs, which is more time consuming. Yeah. So yeah, roughly about sort of 4 to 6 hours. Certainly within the day or half a day, you could have a curved stairlift on your stairs ready for you to go to bed on the evening, so you don't have to struggle upstairs.
Yes.
So yeah, good question.
Yeah, hopefully that's answered that.
Yeah, okay. How does an outdoor stairlift work? Did you know you could get outdoor stairlifts?
Well, they might not have done.
You can.
But they're the same as indoor, aren't they?
More or less.
Parts are on it all different, but to operate it, you haven't got to use any fancy buttons or fancy anything else.
Yeah, it's sort of just... The outdoor models are pretty much similar to the indoor models, so they work in exactly the same way.
Yeah.
They are available for straight and curved stairs as well.
They're just weatherproof, basically.
Yeah.
The parts on there are just more sort of waterproof.
Yeah.
I do think there's one. Doesn't one have like a little tent that goes over the top?
Oh, they've got like
little
covers that
tents.
go
There's covers. But no, isn't that? I think there isn't. There's covers. You certainly get some of them, but I'm sure one manufacturer had like a tent thing, and I was like, I think so. Yeah.
I remember seeing that.
But we have actually made some ourselves, haven't we?
Yeah. It depends on. Obviously, we have done a bespoke cover once before, for a lady. So the cover is just basically to protect the lift when it's not being used, and also you laugh at me when I've said this before, to prevent you getting a soggy bum.
Yes, yeah, we don't want any wet bums, no soggy bums. Yeah.
To protect it from the weather. So if it's been raining and things, it's just to keep it dry.
Just to keep it dry, because the rail's all right, isn't it?
Yeah.
And again, it's serviced. Now, outdoors, they're serviced twice a year, are they?
We can service them twice a year, once or twice a year. Yeah, we need to make sure they're sort of cleaned down and what have you. That I don't think there's any sort of particularly extra things that you have to do on a service particularly. But so long as it is serviced, obviously, we'd apply any sort of lubrication if it needed it. But yeah, it's they are available. Lots of sort of outdoor stairlifts.
We put loads in on long flights as well. On long flights.
So that could be access to the garden. Yeah. It could be access up to your front door.
Yeah.
And they can go from, just a few steps up to, flights and flights and flights, 30 odd meters of stairs, and up in sort of blocks, communal flats and stuff as well.
We can accommodate all of those kind of configurations. So
lot to do anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, outdoor stairlifts, you can check those out on our website.
Yes, they
have got an outdoor stairlift page on our website, so you can have a look at that.
But yeah, they work pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Just a few different materials on them.
That's it. Okay. Well, that was quite an informative
It
question.
was, but yeah, they don't need a special license for outdoor lift.
No, that's fine. Right, okay then. Hopefully we shall see you on the next video. That's wrapping it up for today. So don't forget to like our channel and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you the next time. Bye.
Bye.